Planck child or Kenneth child, and this is my quantum gravity video 29. Today's topic is a demonstration of the correlations between Planck black holes and all the universal physical constants, including the masses of particles. In video 28 of this video, that's the last video, I postulated at the end of the video the simplest model of the cyclic evolution of the universe based on a hypothetical black hole of Planck mass and Planck length radius. In the course of each and every hydrogen atom and neutron in the cosmos. All this, apart from being the simplest model so far by anyone, raised by anyone, it's based on all facts, known facts, no speculation at all, except one. Perhaps if you say this Planck black holes, Planck mass and Planck length is speculation, then I have to speculate. I have to elaborate more on this point. The usual objection to Planck black holes, that is Planck black holes of Planck mass and Planck length radius, is that you may be usually told that black holes are stellar size and stellar mass, or center of galaxy size and center of galaxy mass. So how come we have some black holes of Planck mass and Planck length radius? This is the first objection. The second objection may be smaller than stellar size black hole or center of galaxy mass black hole may already disappear due to scientific phenomena first devised by Stephen Hawking in 1973. It's called the Hawking evaporation or Hawking radiation. I have to elaborate and reply to these 2 points. I first reply to point 2, that is to say about the vanishing of the small black holes due to Hawking evaporation. I first have to point out that black holes of Planck mass and Planck length radius were first postulated by Stephen Hawking himself. If you look at the chapter 3 of the book called by Hawking and Penrose, Roger Penrose, co-author by these two physicists, it's called the nature of space and time. In chapter 3 of that book, Hawking said that such minute black holes should have vanished due to the evaporation, the Hawking evaporation postulated by him in 1973. But Hawking has never had the intuitive idea or the intuition that I have, which is that such Planck-sized black holes, Planck mass black holes, actually situate in the cores of hydrogen atoms and neutrons. because he did not have this idea all along. He didn't have this ideas in mind, so he also did not have the opportunity to consider the possibility that this fact that is such black holes or Planck mass and Planck size may have situated in the cores of neutrons and hydrogen atoms. So he could never have the possibility the opportunity to consider the possibility that this fact would render such black holes immune from evaporation and therefore also avoid vanishing. Now I have the reply to one. Objection number one. All black holes of whatever radius and whatever mass must satisfy the equation Gm divided by R is equal to c squared, where G is equal to Newton's universal gravitation constant, and M is equal to mass of the black hole, R is equal to radius of the black hole, and C squared is equal to light speed squared. Or this is the equation Gm divided by R is equal to c squared is for the potential energy of the black hole. And you could have another equation 2Gm divided by R is equal to c squared. This is for the escape velocity from the black hole. This equation is. Thus, Gm divided by R, or the alternative 2Gm divided by R is equal to c squared could be multiplied by an integer multiple, integer multiple of m, of the mass, and an equal integer multiple of the radius. We satisfy this whatever mass, whatever radius would satisfy this Gm divided by R c squared, or 2Gm divided by R c squared. This is because the integer multiple in the numerator is exactly cancelled out by the equal integer multiple in the denominator. That's to say, if any black hole which is proportionally of an integer multiple times of Planck mass, and also of an integer multiple times of the radius, will also satisfy the black hole equation. That's why there's no contradiction whatsoever for a stellar size or center of galaxy size black holes with black holes of a Planck mass and Planck length. For example, if it's for a stellar size of black hole, then it's 10 to the power 50 times more bigger in mass. And if it's equally 10 to the power 50 times bigger in radius, then it would simply this integer multiple will cancel exactly in the numerator and denominator, so it still satisfies this gm divided by r or 2gm divided by r is still c squared. Now I have derived equation 1, that is to say h bar is equal to mp1 Planck mass times rpl, that's the Planck length radius, times c, which I call it the Planck black hole angular momentum equation in video 24 of this series. And I also derived the equation 2, E squared is equal to 10 to the power 7 times Planck mass times Planck length radius times alpha. Alpha is the fine structure constant, is equal to 1 over 137.036 or 7.297 times 10 to the power minus 3. Or is equivalent to equation 2, that which I call equation 7. E squared is equal to 10 to the power 7 times Planck mass times c squared, light speed squared, times Planck length radius times alpha. Again, alpha is a fine structure constant. This I call the Planck black hole torque equation. Both equation 2 and equation 7 are called the Planck black hole torque equation. Also in video 24, but earlier I have also demonstrated this equation in video 21. If we refer back to video 21, I have already mentioned it in video 21. 3. I also derived equation 8. Equation 8, which is equal to E is equal to half 1 over 2 times 10 to the power 7 times Planck mass times c squared times Planck length in video 27 of this series. And today I shall prove the correlation of equation 8 to two universal physical constants. One is called the Bohr Magneton, and the second one is called the Nuclear Magneton. Both of these are the magnetic moments projected on the z-axis, that's the azimuthal axis of the Planck black hole by the electron and the proton respectively. I've shown in videos 13 and 21 that all the Planck black holes equations, that we say, which are called the Planck black hole equations, equation 1, equation 2, equation 7, and equation 8, they apply to all particles, which in my theory is actually the diploid matter waves. Diploid matter waves forming the Planck black holes. They apply to all particles, all known particles, not just the black holes of Planck length and Planck mass. This is due to the law of conservation of angular momentum in the first place, angular momentum, and the law of conservation of energy in the second place. Now, the Bohr Magneton, the first one, is equal to E h bar, E multiplied by h bar divided by 2 times multiplied by me, that's the electron mass, and this is known, the value is has been calculated, and it's known it to be 9.274 times 10 to the power minus 24. This is actually, you can find in any physical constant table. E, that is equal to E multiplied by h bar divided by 2 multiplied by electron mass is equal to 9.274 times 10 to the power minus 24 joules per Tesla. This, you can find this in any physical constant table. E, of course, included the elementary charge, and H is going to H bar is equal to H, the Planck's constant, divided by 2 pi, and ME is equal to the electron mass. So to you, this equation is constant. Now I apply equation H. Equation H I've mentioned. Is equal to half times 10 to the power 7 times Planck mass times Planck length. These are derived in video 27 for being the actual values, picking up the elementary charge E. And now I put it, I substitute it in the Bohr, the equation for Bohr Magneton. So with both, since the electron mass is in both the numerator and the denominator, they are cancelled out. And what is the result of this calculation? Is equal to 9.274 times 10 to the power minus 24 joules per Tesla. There is a little difference in the decimal places, but however, this is due to different rounding up in different places, decimal places. This difference, small difference. Next, I come to nuclear magneton. Nuclear magneton, the equation is EH bar divided by 2 MP, where MP is for the proton mass. And this is already known. The result is 5.05 times 10 to the power minus 27 joules per Tesla. This is, you can also look up in any physical constant table. I show you this. Now also I apply equation H to it, equation H. Again, so once again, on the top of the page. That is equal to E through half times 10 to the power 7 times that in the equation, of course, is Planck mass and Planck length. But as I have demonstrated earlier in video 13 and 21, that all the Planck black hole equation, that's equation 1, 2, 7, and 8, apply to all particles, which are deployed matter waves, and not just to the black holes of Planck mass and Planck length. This is due to the law of conservation and angular momentum energy. So it's also applied to proton mass and proton Compton radius. And the proton mass is 1.6726 times 10 to the power minus 27 kilogram, as you can look up in the physical constants table. And the Compton radius of proton is 0.21 times 10 to the power minus 15 meter. You can also look this up in any physical constant table. And then what we got is here. Of course, we have H bar is 1.0549 times 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. And then now the whole equation with the proton mass in numerator and denominator, they are both equally cancel out, exactly cancel out. So the final result is 5.05 times 10 to the power minus 27 joules per Tesla. Again, there's a small difference in the decimal value, the decimal places, and it's again due to the different rounding up in different places, decimal places. Similarly, after proving these two physical constants, can that my equation H derived by me applied to these two physical constants. Similarly, I can prove similar correlations to other physical constants. For example, the conduction quantum E naught is equal to 2E squared divided by H, and its inverse, the inverse conduction quantum inverse G is equal to H divided by 2E squared. The fine structure constant, which is mu naught E squared C divided by 2H, equal, or another expression for it is E squared divided by 4 pi epsilon naught H bar C, etc., etc. Then it means all other constants. But if I do this, it will be very boring, and this video will be very lengthy. The point I want to make here is that the Planck black holes equation 1, 2, 7, and 8, they are the origins of all the known universal physical constants, including the masses of particles, which in my theory is just the diploid matter waves. All such constants, especially if they are of the quantum mechanics, of course not cosmology constants. For example, the Hubble constant, you can't include a Hubble constant because the Hubble constant is variable all the time. It's really not a constant at all. So I cannot, this equation, this Planck black hole equation cannot include the Hubble constant, something similar to Hubble constant. Now this is very compelling evidence that the Planck black holes, as postulated by me means that yes, they are actually the cores of hydrogen atoms and neutrons in the universe. They are the end products of gravity, as demonstrated in my videos 16, video 18, and video 28 of the series. Now I think I will stop here. It's 25 minutes. So if you have interested, you can subscribe or comment or like. I stop here.